Since we're in the youth mode right now, I'd like to ask Jose to come forward and give his testimony.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
My name is Jose Manuel Sosa Rivera. I am 20 years old, and I'm here to tell you guys my story. Thank you. My life has been pretty rough, ever since I was conscious. I've seen everything that was going on since day one, to be straight up honest. When I reached 13 years of age, I thought that I couldn't live in this world, because I said, if my mother couldn't make it, if my father couldn't make it, they couldn't make it, that they didn't want me living with them because they couldn't pay their own bills. How were they going to pay for my stuff for school and all that stuff, So I decided to try to take my life. I've done it 8 times, and I never succeeded. Last time I did it, I was in a coma for 3 weeks. And I just think, what about all the people that have killed themselves because they can't pay their bills? Because their children don't have money for their children to go on in life. I was looking in a newspaper while I was in a rehab center, and I seen a 14-year-old little girl who killed herself. She hung herself. She was completely innocent, and she hung herself just because everybody kept telling her that she was ugly. I mean, who does that? I just sat there and thought, what if that was my little sister? That's what gets me nervous. And everything's just been so, like, nobody shows love anymore. There's just no love in the air. Nobody cares about anybody. There's a lot of selfishness. Nobody wants to not even say, how you doing? Hold the door while somebody's walking behind you, just shut it in your face. You see somebody sleep in the street, you don't even give them something to eat. And I think to myself, there's got to be some sort of world where all this is way better than it is, And it hurts me, it kills me every day to see my brothers, because I consider everybody in here my brother, because we are made by one Creator. And I don't care what color you are, how you look, whatever, you're my brother. And I think there should be more love spread in the world, Sometimes I even sit there and daydream. I don't know who thinks like me, but sometimes I sit there and daydream, what if all these buildings didn't exist? What if that little piece of paper that controls my life didn't exist? What if all that didn't exist? What if that hatred that is in this world didn't exist? How would it be? And I sit there and think, and I start crying, because it would be so much better, At age of 17, I went to jail for my first time for breaking into a house because I was homeless. And at the age of almost 20, I was let go because the judge saw that I had no cause for being in jail, because they put me in there and I saw them studying me and watching me. They watch your behaviors, and it's a big system. They keep people in there. I mean, I just don't get it how you put somebody in jail and you say innocent till proven guilty, but you keep him there till his court date. And you know how much I suffered? Because I didn't know what environment I was getting into. I was put in isolation. They took all my clothes away from me, all because I said I wanted to go home. They took all my clothes away from me. They put me in isolation. And that day I cried, and since that day, I have never cried again. I remember that. I was cold, and I kept asking for a blanket, and nobody wanted to give me one. I wasn't eating, I was fasting, and I fell on the ground, and the guards came up to me, started laughing at me, and told me to crawl my way back to the boat. You know? And I think there should be more support for the people that are mentally ill, you know? Not mentally ill, because I don't think it's an illness. You just see what's going on. And they tried to put medications in my head, which did nothing for me. All they did was make me, like, I get a lot more nervous. They made me numb. I couldn't walk. I could barely talk. This stuff that's going on nowadays is really messed up, and I just hope that every one of y'all. I'm not here because I'm part of. I don't consider myself part of this, but I just want to speak because I want people to listen what happened to me. And I hope that all of y'all keep doing this because it's really important in life that people do this, stand up for themselves, and make that bridge between heaven and earth so that everybody could be happy how it was meant to be in the first day. Thank you very much.